Good morning from Skardu.
Yep.
Today is a sad but also exciting day.
Mainly exciting because we are heading to the airport here in Skardu and we're about to take one of the most scenic flights in the world, but also one of the most dangerous flights in the world.
There have been at least 10 plane crashes in Pakistan in the past 17 years.
Nearly a third of Pakistan's civil pilots have been flying using fake licenses.
The United Nations Department of Safety and Security has now removed Pakistan-registered air operators from its recommended list.
We're just sitting in the taxi now looking out the window and I don't think there's hardly a cloud in the sky.
We literally could not have picked a better day to fly.
It's been cloudy the past few days, but yeah, honestly, even the views out the taxi window are nice, never mind the plane window.
Honestly, like Skardu is the kind of area that a lot of tourists skip, or they avoid it, or they miss it. But I think it's one of the most stunning places in northern Pakistan, without a doubt.
Yeah. This has been my highlight so far.
Like any footage that we put up, by the way, will not do this justice. And then yeah, I'm speechless right now.
But we're going to be flying over some of the world's tallest mountains, the most famous mountains, and I can't wait. Just arriving at the airport now.
Police checkpoint with guns.
We are through the checkpoint.
There are a lot of officers, police officers around here.
Yeah, lots of security.
A very secure airport.
But look how small the airport is. It's tiny.
Yeah, it's pretty small. We're here. What a day, like.
What a perfect day.
This is unreal.
I'm just going to put the camera up to the sky. Not one cloud there.
Couple over the mountains, but
and that's it.
yeah.
And we're surrounded by mountains.
I think it's gonna be a nice flight.
Cannot wait.
I'm so excited.
Ready to check out the airport?
Yeah, let's go.
That doesn't look like there's much to check out, but
And we've got about 2 hours. 3 hours till our flight.
yeah.
So we've got a while.
We've come early because we really want a window seat. So we're going to ask politely at the check-in desk.
We'll go check in.
Fingers crossed we get a window seat, at least one.
Let's go.
Let's go. Assalamualaikum. So Skardu in fact is actually an international airport. That's because I think one of the first flights from Dubai with Fly Dubai recently flew here in the past couple of years. So that's why it's an international airport. But I think there's only one other flight, and that goes to Islamabad, the one that we are on today with Pakistan Airlines. So yeah, let's go through security, check in, fingers crossed we get a window seat, and then show you Skardu Airport.
Walaikum salam. You need to wait for a while because the Islamabad has not yet arrived.
Okay, alright,
so we need to
okay.
wait here?
Yes.
No problem, okay.
Thank you. Where do we go sit in the sun? Look,
Yeah.
sorry. These two seats are perfect for us. So the plane hasn't arrived yet, so we actually can't go through yet.
No, the staff haven't arrived
Oh, the
yet.
staff haven't arrived.
The plane's not here.
Oh,
The
but
plane's
we're
definitely
well
not here.
early. We're so keen. I was going to sit in the lounge, this is the lounge, and change the camera lens, so I think I'll go and do that in the
Nice
sun.
outdoor lounge as well.
Oh, this is lovely. Oh, geez.
Whilst we wait to get into the airport, let me tell you a bit more about who we're flying today. And that is Pakistan International Airlines, who over the past years have had quite a mixed and bumpy history. So this airline is actually completely banned from flying in Europe because of its safety record. And that was because some of the airline's pilots actually had false certificate and licenses for flying aircraft. So that is reason number one why this is a dangerous flight. Reason number two is the location of where we are. We are in the middle of a valley, and only certain pilots of the airline can fly this route because you've got to be highly qualified, because it entails a lot of manual flying at the end. When you get into the valley, they've got to basically do loops around the valley in order to lower their altitude and land safely. So yes, a very challenging flight, a lot of manual flying rather than just autopilot that's is most commonly used nowadays. So yeah, that is why this flight is also known as the most dangerous flight as well as the most scenic. So why is it the most scenic? The most scenic because we're in that valley. We're flying over some of the most scenic mountains in the world. Nanga Parbat, K2 on a good day, the world's second largest mountain. So very excited to fly this route and to explore the airport too. So we'll just have to wait here until we can check in. Skardu Airport is also one of the highest airports in the world as well. It's 2,230 meters above sea level, so there's not many airports higher than that. It should be only about 5 minutes till the airport opens and we can finally get through check-in. We have booked the tickets through an agent in Skardu, so fingers crossed it all works out and our tickets are legit, because he did give us a really good price that we'll tell you more about when we're inside.
Yeah, but the other thing we have to tell you about is when we went to pick our tickets up yesterday, so the guy that owns the travel agent is a friend of our host that we stayed at the accommodation. So he was like, oh, it's a cheaper price that he's got. So we're like, oh, brilliant. So he sent them our passport details, like photographs of our passports. So we went to collect the tickets yesterday. First thing, he handed us the 2 sheets of paper with our names on it. And straight away we noticed that my middle name is spelt wrong. It's Hannah, and he spelt it Hanan. So I was like, all right. So he changed that.
And my one was completely correct?
Well, no, it wasn't. You didn't notice.
No, first that was correct.
But it wasn't, because he never changed yours.
Okay.
Daniel just didn't open his eyes and read his surname and realised that his surname was missing a letter as well. So it wasn't until he reprinted the documents again and gave us them both back, and he'd spelt my wrong. He'd now left out my surname.
Yeah.
So he just had my first and middle name on the ticket, and then Dan's like, I read Dan's ticket and I noticed that Dan's letter was missing, and I was like, oh, this is wrong as well. So then he had to change Dan's one too. But we got there eventually.
Third time lucky.
Yeah, third time lucky. He got it all correct. But by the end of it, they were kind of laughing themselves. They were like, oh God.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, hopefully this is okay.
But we used the agent Travel again, and their price was 17,000 per person.
Yep.
Rupees. And the online price on PIA, Pakistan International Airlines website, was 21,500.
Yep.
So we've done pretty well to save some.
Yeah, exactly, which is amazing that booking direct with the airline was actually more expensive than booking with this agent.
So
we were like, okay.
Although he spelt our name wrong a couple of times,
Yeah.
it was all worth it in the
Well,
end.
we hope so. We've not had our tickets checked yet, so
Yeah.
we'll update you if there's any more problems.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
This might be old one. This one new one.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
It gives us a nice window seat.
Yeah. Right here? Okay. Hello, how are you?
Is it possible, please, to have a window seat?
Yeah, why not?
Thank you. the flight busy today?
Yeah?
Is the flight busy today?
Yeah.
Yeah?
We should get a good view today. Blue
Yes.
sky.
So how was your visit in Skardu?
Amazing.
Very
We
good,
loved-
yeah.
we loved
Yeah.
it. So
Is it
nice.
your first visit or?
First time?
First time, first time.
First time in Pakistan.
Oh,
Yeah, very nice.
so you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Shukriya, shukriya.
27A and 28A. Although we need to go this way. Well, we've just come through security and it was fine. The only thing, because we have the drone in our hand luggage, there's the battery of the drone. They need it put in the checked baggage. So Dan's just gone back to the desk. Like, he's just come in now. He's gone back to the desk and found his luggage to put the drone battery in it. But yeah, I think we're good. So yeah, all through security, and now we just have what time is it? Our flight's at 2:15 and it is, there he goes. I do have another time, and it is 12:30, so we have an hour and 45 minutes. Here he goes. Done. Sorted.
So I don't know if you caught that on film, but I literally took the drone batteries and I went past the check-in desk, through the little hatch where the baggage goes, outside the airport, put the battery in my bag, walked through the hatch, over the check-in desk again, through security, and that's Skardu Airport.
That's hilarious.
So I'll show you where I was.
I didn't actually catch that. You can't really see through.
You see this? There's the check-in desk, and there's a little hatch where the baggage goes out to the airport. I
Climb through there.
climbed over where the bag goes, through the little hatch, and then to get my bag. There's like 4 bags through there, and I have 3 luggage guys. I was like, what, you want me to go through? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, oh, cool.
That's funny.
So, pretty funny
so
that.
funny.
But that's the first airline in the world.
That's what I was saying. That's the first time
Batteries
that's ever happened.
have to go in. Batteries and power banks have to go in the
Checked baggage.
No, in the cabin baggage, because if it starts going fire, they can't get to it. So like battery packs always have to be on you.
Yeah, when
they
you're-
can't be on the checked. So if that battery was to overheat or whatever,
Well, that's funny because they never questioned our other battery that's in that bag.
I know. So if the battery was to overheat in the plane, no one can get to it. Whereas if it's in a bag,
And this is why it's probably the most dangerous flight in the world.
so yeah, an interesting experience so far.
Yeah, certainly.
This is the airport, seating area.
Comfy, really comfy.
There's a couple shops back there. But it is Ramadan, so don't think we'll get any snacks.
I'm not fussed about snacks, just like water would be nice because it's
Yeah.
actually really hot today, but I also don't want to sit and drink in front of people because they're doing Ramadan. So anytime we have eaten, if it's through the day, we've kind of like hidden in our room.
Yeah, or
'Cause-
hidden. Yeah.
Well, in our room.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
Because I don't know, for me, I just don't want to be showing off in front of people that, oh, we can drink, we can eat, but it's
Yeah.
not.
Just a respect thing.
Yeah. We've both got our boarding passes as we showed you earlier, but we've actually both gone for a window seat. Now, the reason for this is because it's known as the most scenic flight in the world, we want to get a good view, and no one really wants a middle seat when you've got these stunning mountain views around us. Now we should hopefully, with the weather being unreal, catch a glimpse of K2, which is the 2nd highest mountain in the world, Nanga Parbat, which is the 9th highest mountain in the world. We should also fly over the Himalayas and the Karakoram mountain range. So we are in for a lot of stunning scenery from the sky, and I cannot wait. Yeah, this brings out my inner nerd a little bit. I love flying, and the scenes that we are gonna view from this flight is just gonna be epic. Can't wait.
It's time to board. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
So I think first stop is the bus to the airplane, which is just in front of us here, but
There's about 5 of us on this bus.
check out
Literally.
the view around the whole airport.
This.
Perfect day for flying, so yeah, it's not a very busy bus, there's only like less than 10 so far.
I'm so excited.
Not seen the airplane yet.
No. I think we drive a fair distance to
Yeah,
to get there.
but there's still not a cloud in the sky.
Nah. Perfect day for a flight.
So we're not getting the bus anymore, we're getting the van. Which looks a bit comfier. I think it's just because of the lack of passengers, there's no point taking the bus.
Little nerd sitting from.
So we're on the van instead?
We're on the van. This is comfier actually, so we get a seat.
Yeah.
And we get the front. Nice.
We're off on the bus.
Here we go. I think I don't know how long the drive is, but yeah, it's a little distance to get to the flight. But yeah, this is just.
There's only about 10 people on the flight today.
Yeah.
10, 15. So
So I think we'll have a row per person.
we should get 2 windows to ourselves. Well, here it is. Here's our plane for the journey, and yeah, it's a full-on jet. It's an Airbus 320, I think. And I think it's going to be the perfect day for flying. So, feel pretty lucky to be on this flight. The past few days have all been so cloudy, and the day we actually go fly, it's perfectly clear. So. Yeah, let's jump on board and enjoy this epic flight. We're getting hurried to board, so it's time to go on this flight. Skardu, yeah.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you. We're about to board the most scenic and one of the dangerous flights in the world. Wish us luck.
Very good afternoon. Welcome on board.
Okay.
Hi, welcome sir.
Hi. So,
It's okay?
okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
You sit one side, I'll sit the other.
Okay.
The wing surface is here.
Alright.
You have a sit here.
Do I sit here? I'll sit this
What
one.
do you want it? Which side is best?
This one.
This side?
Okay.
Any side.
Yeah, Sangapurbat if you like.
Wow.
This is the best view? Okay,
Okay.
thank you so much.
Okay, my bag. Thank you.
Well, we just boarded the plane and it is completely empty. There's about 10 people on board, if that, and all those spare seats. So yeah, maybe because of Ramadan, it's not a popular time to travel, and it is slightly off season in the north. But yeah, it feels pretty unique to have this flight basically to yourself. Got the whole row. Not one, but two windows. You excited?
I am so excited. I think we've said already we couldn't have picked a better day to do this flight. It's unbelievable. So yeah, and I'm so excited.
It's like a private flight. Unbelievable.
Ladies and gentlemen, please pay close attention even if you're a frequent flyer, as this will help you to understand the safety demonstration and features.
This runway is like in the middle of the desert, so you can see like the cold desert sand dunes just with the mountains in the backdrop. It really is one of the most scenic airports in the entire world. It's time to take off. Outside doesn't even look real. It's absolutely incredible. I don't think I've ever been on a plane so long where we've still been lower than the mountains after takeoff. But yeah, just the scenes outside the window on such a clear day are absolutely unbelievable. By far the most scenic thing I've ever seen on an airplane. Just look at it. And to have this all to ourselves, unbelievable. I think in the distance I've seen a view of Nanga Parbat, known as the Killer Mountain, the 9th highest in the world. So yeah, what a journey. So I've just counted, there are 11 passengers on board and 6 crew. So there's 2 passengers to every 1 member of staff. So it almost feels like you're flying on a private jet rather than a commercial flight. But we've just been served some snacks that I'll show you later. Too busy with this view out the window for now. I'll eat that closer to Islamabad, but I think this might be Nanga Parbat, the 9th highest mountain in the entire world. The Killer Mountain that we're flying over. It's not even real. It's a screensaver. crazy to think we've done this entire journey by road originally to experience the Karakoram highway. It took 17 hours through some of the most crazy parts of road you'll ever experience. Whereas this takes 45 minutes and offers you a different view over the Karakoram. And yeah, I would recommend doing both at once. So maybe get the car up, experience the road, and then get the flight back to Islamabad. Just seeing it both from the ground and the air offer two amazing and different perspectives, but both are incredible for different reasons. So the flight only lasts about 45 minutes to 1 hour, but we've actually been given a full snack and a drink, all complimentary. So I don't know what it is, but we've been given a sandwich, a sponge, and a drink of juice. So yeah, really good service on board. Flights felt really smooth, no turbulence at all. Staff have been friendly, but the views out the window are hard to stop looking at. It's absolutely the most scenic flight I've ever been on. And the other 10 people on board are very lucky to be enjoying this flight as well. It's sad leaving the mountains, returning to Islamabad, but I'm so glad that we've got the flight on such a perfect day. And yeah, it's meant to be, because a lot of the days we've been here have been cloudy. So to get the day we fly to look like this is really, really incredible. So let's try this food. Starting with the sandwich. Don't know what the filling is. Looks to me a little bit like tuna and cheese.
Like a triple bread sandwich. Like 3 slices of bread with some spread.
So it's not tuna, it's the brown is a piece of bread, and I think the paste might be cheese. Triple bread cheese sandwich. It's good though.
Well, I'm getting on quite well with my snacks. That sandwich, I don't know what was in the filling, could have been like chicken or something, but pretty good. And the cake, real nice.
So you can tell that this flight is slowly coming to an end as we start to see a lot more greenery and leave the snow-capped mountains behind. So yeah, it's a short flight, but what an experience. Touchdown in Islamabad. That was one very smooth flight, one very scenic flight, and the pilot done really well to fly over those mountains and in those conditions. That's us in Islamabad.
यहाँ ज़मीन पर दर्ज हरारत 24 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड है। बुराए मेहरबानी हैंड ट्रैक ना खोलें, हिफाज़ती बेल्ट बांधे रखें जब तक हिफाज़ती बेल्ट बांधने के निशानात को जाना नहीं है।
How good was that flight?
Like, I think because we were so stunned at like the views, well for me anyway, it literally passed like that. I felt like we were up, we saw the mountains and it was time to come down again, but the mountains are gone.
Yeah,
I think it passed so quick.
About 10 minutes.
Yeah, like, wow.
Another thing I've noticed, how good is that heat?
Yeah, although I've still got my big jacket
Oh yeah,
on.
your knit jacket needs to go.
But wow, what a place, like, I want to do it all over again.
What a way. That's what I thought as well. I was like, yeah, I just want to spin
For
around.
future, I would fly up and fly down.
Yeah.
No, I mean the drive was cool to see it, but flying over is just unreal.
Unbelievable.
Like there's nothing quite like that view. Yeah. Now to get our bags. It's funny remember coming through here like literally a few weeks ago. And
Yeah.
now we're back. And then in 2 more weeks we'll be back again. But this time to fly somewhere else. Not in Pakistan. Oh, I love airports. Also, we need to look at an InDrive.
Yeah.
So InDrive is the best app to use. When we arrived here, if you remember, we had no internet, so we had no knowledge of like using the InDrive.
We had nerves.
We were nervous. There's my bag. There's your
were-
bag. We've got the last 2 bags to pick up. Look.
Yeah. Last 2 bags of the whole carousel. But we were nervous. We
were so nervous. We were tired. It was
saw
like
guns.
late.
We were like,
yeah.
oh, what is this?
We were like, what is going on? But yeah, it's been ace. And oh yeah, because this is now the domestic terminal. Remember?
Oh yeah, we came in here.
We came in.
That's where we got a taxi.
Yeah. So cool. Mems. Oh, I've got to walk all the way around. Go and climb over.
Time to get our bags and jump in and drive. Well, we have made it to our Airbnb here in E11 in Islamabad, and we're pretty impressed. Let's show you. So in here we've got our bathroom, nice and simple. Most of Pakistan do like a wet room, so that's very common, and hot water, which is nice. It's also quite funny just seeing like working electricity and like working hot water just readily available. Skardu,
anytime during the day.
Skardu, there's a power outage just now, so yeah, so we've got some covers.
Wardrobes, nice.
When you want to take your shoes off, there's a sofa.
Yeah. Here is our kitchen, which is fine enough, with a ironing board. I forget the name because we never use one. And if you want, we've got an extra mattress behind the door, just in case.
Look, this is where the women get locked in because there's a ironing board in the kitchen, and you just close the door. And then all the chores are done, you walk in.
Oh,
and
you're
then
so funny. You'll regret saying that later. So yeah, all the bits that we need. Kettle, we've not had a kettle since we came to Islamabad. No, since we came to Pakistan. So I'm excited about that.
This is the second coolest thing. We've got a super comfy chair.
Look at this. Ooh, it's a bit slidey on the floor.
That looks comfy.
Very nice.
Double sofa.
And look, he's even left us snacks.
Snacks.
Mortar, what a legend.
Got a big speaker and side speakers as well.
Stereo.
But the most exciting thing, actually we'll show you the bedroom first. We're
The
now in
most
the bedroom.
exciting thing. Woohoo!
Bed test.
Oh, it's comfy. It's like a firm mattress, which is nice.
Workstation. Mirror.
Extra duvet, which we definitely won't be needing.
Just need that at Skardu.
And look at this. Look what else he's left us. What a legend.
Super big
Giant
water.
water bottle.
But do you want to see the best part now? The best part, I think, is this. A balcony.
Welcome to our balcony. With a washing machine and sink. And a lovely view of the area. So yeah, I think this will do.
I think this will do.
Yeah. We're away to maybe relax for a bit, get a few things in from the shop, and we'll catch you in the next one.